I'm here at the winemaker located off Court Street, where two of their homemade wines have won a bronze and gold medal in International Wine Magazine.
The first one was, it's called Marshall Foch. It's from a juice, grapes that were grown in the Finger Lakes. We bought it last fall and worked on it all fall and most of the winter, and it's a new wine, it's young, and we bottled it just before the competition and then shipped it off with high hopes. And the other one was a Gewürztraminer ice wine, or ice-style wine, that we made from one of the kits that we actually stock in the store. If it's traditional ice wine, it's grapes that have been left on the vine until they're frozen, usually down around 20 degrees. And then they're harvested at night while they're frozen, crushed while they're frozen, pressed while they're frozen. That produces a very concentrated grape juice, and that's used for fermenting the wine, which has a sweet finish. It's a dessert wine, and usually a fairly high alcohol content. And what we did, ours is not an ice wine. Couldn't call it that because it wasn't picked frozen, but we used concentrated juice.
Tell me a little bit about the awards that you won and why you won those awards.
Well, they use a 20-point scale developed by the University of California at Davis. And it's used to rate everything from flavor to aroma to clarity to overall impression, aftertaste. And there's certain points for each of the categories. And the judges base it on those, and then the awards are based on those that score the highest. There is no automatic scoring in any particular variety. If wines do not score high enough in the scale, there are no medals.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about the process of submitting your wines for this award?
Well, the contest is run by Winemaker magazine, and it's an international competition, and they put out an invitation basically around January, inviting amateurs from all over the country, all over the world for that matter, to submit wines under many categories, from Native American grapes to fruit, and everything in between, blends, traditional varieties. And you submit them to them. The contest is actually held in Vermont, and they bring in expert tasters from around the world.
Classes are instructed here at the Winemaker so that local residents are able to utilize their own skills and perfect the wines that they're actually looking for.
If you take part in our individualized winemaking classes, we will supply you with corks, shrink wraps, bottles, and we'll customize a label for you based upon whatever you've made. And we have a lot of people who do come up with some really creative ideas for labels.
Now, what's the most rewarding part of this job and this entrepreneurship that you've taken on with the wine business? What's the most satisfying thing for you?
The people. And enjoying what we make, sharing what we make with people. We have a very informal winemaking club that meets here once a month. We try each other's wines, we critique them. We have a little fun sometimes doing it.
This has been Holly Bonane with myabc50.com.